Okay, my name is Andy Smallman, and I am 48 years old.
Where are you from originally?
So where was I born? I can't make this funny. I was born in Omaha, Nebraska, for Pete's sake, Dan. My dad was transferred from Omaha to Seattle in 1974, just before I turned 11. It was a big deal. I did not want to move. It was fifth grade. It was the middle of the school year that we moved. It was March. I was happy. I felt like at the time I was popular in my class. I understood the way things worked in school, and we moved out, and I hated the school system as we transferred over. I couldn't make any friends, and one of the things that was so pronounced is on the first day I was, for one, apparently I'm wearing pants that are too short. We're outside waiting to come in after recess, and one of the kids says to me, "So what, are you waiting for a flood?" But I was a clever person. I retorted, "Well, I heard it rains a lot in Seattle." This is my fifth grade response. I thought it was not too bad. So later that day in second recess, one of the kind of, you could tell, alpha boys came up to talk to me. So he came over to me, and he was being very friendly, which I was like, hey, maybe things will be okay. And then he pushed me. Little did I know the other alpha boy, his best buddy, had gotten down on all fours behind me. That was all, well and good and all. And I'm kind of laying on the ground looking up, and I look up the window, and the teacher had witnessed the whole thing. At least just, I could see. The teacher watched, saw me there, and then turned and just walked away. I mean, it was humiliating that it was so public and so under the watchful eye of the teacher that I can't even really make sense of it.
Did you feel like homesick for...
Very much homesick. I wanted to go back to Omaha, and I said that, I'm sure, for a year and a half. But I remember just saying, can we go back? I really don't like it here. And
what school was this, just really quickly?
You want to go back there and try to hurt them or something? Spirit Ridge Elementary. I don't remember having a single friend in that classroom for the 3 months remaining in the school year. I remember, and then experiences like that I think really pointed to who I am now and why I work with kids. It took me years, into college, perhaps still, to overcome some of that. What I poured myself into in fifth grade and sixth grade was my hockey card collection. And that was like where I found a lot of excitement and satisfaction. And when Melinda and I sold my hockey card collection in 92, 93, Chloe was born. Sound about right?
Yeah.
Because we were in the townhouse?
Yep.
So I had every Topps hockey card ever made and some other strange things. By the time we sold all of that, we gotten $40,000 and used it as a down payment on
a house. Our first house.
So our first house was bought through hockey cards. And had I not had all that horrible experience in fifth and sixth grade, I probably wouldn't have become as dedicated. If I'd made a friend, I probably wouldn't have become as dedicated to collecting all those cards and being as anal as I was about it. I think there's logic to all of this. I think there's sense to it. You can't make sense necessarily in the moment, but when you look back and go, that had to happen for this to happen, there must be some sense to the universe. I really mean it, that there is some... I had to have that experience in order to have the profession that I have now and help this child that I help today, because I can understand what that feeling is. I can feel it when somebody's in pain. I experienced it myself.
Right.
And I can relate to it when somebody feels that they're dumb. And I don't think they're dumb.